Tonight, from Oakland, California, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the home team taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw on 2nd down, Watkins. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and now it's 3rd down. So you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. Meredith. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Watkins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season is
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watkins. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 3rd down, Watkins forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Marion. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Marion. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And London, the motion man right. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Watkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Egyptians have got it back to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Pitts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll drop to throw. Got London on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. It's Fields. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. They shakes it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watkins got his man complete over the middle. It's Garcia. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Watkins eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Marshall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Watkins. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for
5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Fields. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Marion. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Fields, and he'll manage to pick up about from that last run. It looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. They'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down. It's Fields, and the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Watkins going up top. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and... Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Watkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Woods. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Watkins being chased out left. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Egyptians have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding Washington. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Back to throw. Complete to Washington. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get over the middle, caught by London. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 23 seconds, all that remain as they come up on a second down. Back to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.